Hey guys, welcome back to Instructions for Humanity. Really quickly, I'm coming on here because I just put out a video talking about how I got a prophecy about the Pepe coin surging, and literally about 30 minutes ago the Pepe coin just went crazy and it like lost 2 zeros. It burned 2 zeros, but I couldn't get out to sell it because when we went to swap it for Ethereum, to swap it out, that's how you got to get out these wallets. It was saying that basically there was too much price impact. So maybe there was too many people selling, or who knows what's going on. Maybe the market makers are making their money right now, but it keeps doing it. It keeps surging. So I keep seeing my money go up and then go back down. So somebody's making money right now. It's been like going up and down like about 5 times today. So this is the prophecy come to pass, guys. This was the prophecy that I received last night at 5 in the morning when Yeshua Jesus, which is my spirit guide, took me out to the quantum field. And I was an observer of just random thoughts, right? And then all of a sudden Homer came out of all those thoughts and start being really animated and started to make movement. And as we see, that has happened. So just want to come on here and say prophecy came to pass. The same other prophecy I got that I didn't post here, but it was about crazy Pepe. And literally 2 days later, my crazy Pepe went crazy and I was able to exit, right? And so I got this prophecy last night, and what, like less than 24 hours later, not even maybe less than 16 hours later, prophecy come to pass. So it just goes to show you that the wealth transfer is here. So let's just be praying and meditating that we actually be able to catch and take our profits, because guys, there's a lot of manipulation. Like, think about it. These coins are so cheap, right? That you have a lot of people just have like trillions. If you spend a couple $100s, you're gonna have trillions of coins. Imagine if everyone is trying to sell their trillions of coins. They're not gonna let all of us get out because they probably would go bankrupt, right? So, but somebody's making money. So I just want to come on here and say prophecy come to pass. But that's not all, guys, because the divine has shared with me, Yeshua Jesus, which is my spirit guide, gave me a message about it, because I'm like, oh, why can't I get out? He gave me the amount that I'm supposed to get, and it's way higher. This is the message. He said, be still. Patience is a virtue. And then he jokes with me. He says, hurry up and wait, because I used to be in Hollywood. So in Hollywood, it's hurry up, get to set, and then you're waiting for like hours until you're seen, right? So he gave me that joke. And then he said, you hold the key that unlocks all doors. And then he said, you have a built-in protection plan. So basically, don't worry if I can't sell this now, because I want to give you a higher amount, much larger. So the money you put in has a protection plan. It's already built in. So I don't need to worry. I have insurance, basically. And gave me a few dates. 10/17, and gave me another date, but I'm not going to say that date because I think that has to do with something else. But just goes to show you that right now the wealth transfer is happening for our highest and divine good, us chosen ones. And I didn't know why I was coming out here doing so many videos about crypto, but obviously the divine is giving me these messages to give to humanity. So hopefully people will start to subscribe so that I can get the word out, so that the right people that are meant to hear the messages, do not miss their portion. Do not miss the wealth transfer. So I'm going to come back on here. Like I said, the party is not over, but the party will be over for these Pepes soon. They're just kind of like randomly jumping off. And then once they get to a certain point, they're going to suppress it and they're not going to let it run for a while. So it is very important that we stay close to the edges. That was another divine message from God. Stay close to the edges. I've been making money in other crypto because I've been staying close to the edges, not having that fear of missing out, taking my portion and allowing, it to just go up, reach its peak, retest the support, find a new, support. And once I'm secure in knowing where the top and the bottom is, like I said, even in a sideways market, you can be trading if you're watching. You don't even have to know about all these charts and things like that. If you're staying close to the edges and you're being intuitive and you're not being greedy, you're going to make money. You might not make $1 million, but you're going to make money. That's just the point that I am trying to make. So that was a prophecy that has come to pass, but it's not over. I believe it's just getting started, and I believe there's something special about October 17th. The divine gave me that today while I was in meditation, and I also got that date confirmed, but also look for the other dates of November 3rd, November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But by November 3rd, for sure, the party is over. So you would have already had to, by the end of that day, exit the market and take profits. You can look at my other video for that. Now, I don't know if it's 2023 or 2024 because the arrow was red. Makes me think that it could be when the Republicans get into office. Now, there is an election this year in November. So it's not the presidential election, but there is, elections going on. So it still could be this year. But if we stay close to the edges, we're not going to miss it. That's the whole point of what Yeshua Jesus has just been trying to tell us. Just stay watching. Just stay watching, okay? And you're going to get your portion. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I missed out on all this money, because you're going to get what's coming to you. That's the one thing that God promised to me, that my divine counsel has promised to me. I work with a council of 5, and what they have promised to me is I am one of them. There is no difference. They told me everything that you need will be given unto you for this purpose, for your life purpose, your life path that we have you on, and that I have myself on too, that my soul has decided to answer the call. So you're gonna get you're gonna have what you need to go ahead and fulfill your divine plan. I never cared about money. This ain't about money. This is about me listening and receiving messages from the divine. So if the money comes, the actual physical money comes a few months from now, that's fine too. The whole point is the divine is talking. And when we listen, when we tap in, we can pick up the powerful messages, not just for me, but we can all do this work, right? Because the quantum field, the field of potentiality, is the great I am, is source. Source is infinite potentiality that only becomes more potentiality. That's what source is. Source is the highest, if you wanted to put a hierarchy about gods, because, when you're talking in terms of like Yeshua, Jesus, and Buddha, and Krishna, and all of those, these would be our earthbound gods that we actually create. Yes, separate teaching about that. We actually create them, but it doesn't mean that they're not real. It's just that they really dwell in this earth realm, right? Because people in the earth realm, because we are so 3D and we need to touch and hold and taste things and see things, we have to take these energies and make them more 3D so that we can see our own potentiality through them, because we have a kind of a limited life script happening in our subconscious mind. But that's just what I want to say about that. But this is very beautiful prophecy come to pass. Also, too, gave me another message, another drawing. I was when I was in meditation, I drew like a diamond. Oh, and that's another thing, guys. The other day, I got another gift from God. It says every time that you pass a level, and you get diamonds inside. Like if you were to turn the chosen ones inside out, we have diamonds inside of us. Doesn't mean in your physical body, guys. It's in your ethereal body. We get more diamonds like this little thing that's shining. Yeah, so I got blessed with another diamond inside of my ethereal body, and that's probably why I'm able to receive these messages. Essentially, they now I'm thinking about it, it's like more like crystals that you're getting, because crystals, when you bend the light, you know, it can reflect different things, so you can see. So I drew a triangle, right? And then I saw the green chakra, which is the heart chakra, at the bottom of the diamond, right? And then at the top of the diamond, I saw the indigo. I saw the deeper, darker blue, which represents the third eye chakra. Those two are merged together. And so I wrote down what the divine told me. He told me that a year ago, he gave me a teaching about the third mind. But I won't get into that because that kind of gets difficult and we have to go into math and talk about the 144,000. But what I will say about the third mind is when these two activations came together, he calls it an activation. When the heart chakra meets with the third eye chakra that looks within, can look all within to clean out the evilness within, right? To see the truth within all things. And it can also see out, right? To see the truth outside. So when these two chakras are combined, he's calling it an ombre chakra. Beautiful, right? Ombre chakra is what Yeshua Jesus is calling it. And he said it's an ombre chakra activation. So another gift that I'm receiving, and we can all receive it too, is when our heart space, our heart has to be pure and clean. Now, I've had some help because my parents named me Tahirah, which means purity. I've always grew up under the energy of being pure-hearted. My family calls me the pure-hearted one. Okay? There's no secret that the gift I give, and then as a hypnotherapist, I give my clients the gift of unconditional love, holding space in the unconditional love frequency. Some people have never felt that before. Honestly, they have never felt it. So just to hold space for them to experience what true unconditional love feels like. It's just, I would pay money to feel that way. The fact that you can get paid to help people feel that way is beyond me, right? But when these activations come together is what Yeshua Jesus is calling it. The ombre chakra. So you're blending, which is beautiful, and which is why it's the third mind, because you're blending the heart with the mind. The heart and the mind. When the heart and the mind are one, that's what he's saying. When the heart and the mind become one, it creates a whole nother chakra, an ombre chakra activation. So you cannot get this if your heart is not pure. You just cannot. Because the heart is the center. The heart does not lie. So it's just very beautiful. This is a very beautiful teaching. And when I spend more time with this and more time with him, I'm sure he will give me more details about that. But I'm going to leave this video here for now. But just wanted to let you guys know that it's not all about the money. Maybe this prophecy that just came to pass, like that, same day, basically, within 16 hours. Maybe it's just building our faith as chosen ones. The frequency on the planet is higher now, guys. Things are happening much faster. The veil is not only thinning, the veil is open, the portals are open. People are actually leaving the firmament right now because it's open. It's open. So maybe it's not so much about the money. See, so many people are just focused on getting the money from all of these cryptos. Well, and they're hearing the prophecies, but maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe God knows the humanistic nature of people, that they just want more and more things. And maybe he's leading people like me to talk about this so that it can bring you into these divine teachings. Because these are the real gems, guys. I didn't get that new diamond in my ethereal body from, just being focused on the 3D world of materialism. I got it because I've been doing the work for over 20 years. I've been doing soul work, right? And so maybe we need to pay attention to that, right? Maybe the prophecy about all these coins is just to lead us to the right people that's going to edify our soul, because something is happening really soon on this planet. Right now we're being put into groups. Writing about this in my book. There's groups. We're being put into soul groups. The chosen from the non-chosen. And as the energy starts to continue to rise, the frequency, we're going to be divided into almost two earths, right? Where the old non-chosen earth with the non-chosen ones on that timeline will fade away, and the chosen ones timeline will go to the new earth. And the new earth, there's actual location here, which I'm writing about. There's an actual location that is here, but it's on the other side of a particular place, right? That they keep us from. But I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to let that just be that. But the prophecy has come to pass, girl. It has definitely come to pass. So I'm sure the divine will share more, prophecies with me. And of course, I will come and give it to you guys, because ultimately I want you to get the meat, I want you to get the word. I want you to get substance, right? That's why I am here. It's not really just to be talking about cryptos, because I never spoke about cryptos on my channel, and I don't really focus on money like that. But since y'all like money, maybe I'll just keep talking about it so y'all can come here and actually get fed spiritually. Okay, I'm leaving it right there. But this is not the end for this Homer Pepe. Based off of what the divine says, it's going to go way up. It's going to go way up. Just pray that you can get out and sell, because these exchanges, they kind of shady, girl. They shady. But anywho, guys, I love you. The birds, the bees, and yes, all of the trees, they all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness, it is the key. And truth is the absolute light that will always, always guide us home. Be well. Be well, guys. Bye.